These are the ASTRO A20 Gen 2 headphones, and let me tell you, these are the best gaming headsets I've ever had. And I bought the A50s and the A30s and promptly returned them because these were just better. Now, I did buy the other ones from Best Buy, just like a disclaimer. I don't know if that makes a difference. Anyway, let's get into these headphones, okay? So, these are compatible with Xboxes, PCs, and Macs, okay? As you can see, it is colored green to indicate this is for Xbox and PC. They also have a version for PS4, for PlayStations, okay? And PCs and Macs as well. So just be mindful, like if you do have a console, you want to make sure that it matches up with your console. Okay, so let's get straight into the sound. Okay, so I use this, I'm going to split this section into two sections. So like gaming and then just regular listening, like to music or whatever, right? So for gaming, they are pretty good, you know what I'm saying? They have like surround sound, I guess you can call it. You can hear it all the way around you, so if somebody approaches you from behind, you can hear their footsteps and stuff like that, so that's pretty good. The sound balance is pretty decent. Sometimes it can kind of be like iffy, which is very rare for that to happen, but like what I mean by the balance is like the chat sound, so like if you're talking to anybody, and then like the game sound. But like it just depends on what you're using to chat with other people. But typically, like I use it to play Overwatch with my dad, and we be in Discord sometimes, and sometimes we're just in the game chat, and it's pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? So I usually don't have any issues with it. Sometimes there is times where there are very quiet footsteps that I do not hear. However, I do have a hyperfocusness problem when it comes to gaming and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's just me tuning it out, or if it's actually just like I'm not hearing that. But it's very rare that that happens as well. Typically, I can hear all my sound. Okay, so for other types of listening, such as like music and YouTube videos, let me tell you, the bass in these things is crazy. Okay, it is like it's astronomical. Okay, like I was listening to like all kinds of like bass filled rap songs and stuff like that, and these do a great job of like that bass and stuff like that. Honestly, I prefer it over anything else. So great sound for listening to music, great sound for YouTube videos and stuff like that, or whatever you need to listen to other than gaming. These work great for that. Okay, so let's get into the specs of the item, or I guess you can call them specs. Okay, so here's all your buttons, right? You got the on button right here. You got this button right here, which I'm not mistaken, that does change. Like they have like an enhanced mode, which I think I keep it on that mode all the time. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this mode is, but I just know I use it in that mode and it does sound better to me. There is not that much of a difference to me though. So, I mean, if I turned it off, I might not notice it, to be honest. So, that's what this button is for right here, right? Then you have this scroll wheel, which controls the volume of whatever you're listening to, whether it's a game or just like music or something like that. But also, these are buttons too, right here and right here. So the top one says voice, the bottom one says game. You wear it like this so the buttons are on the back of your headphone, but you can press that to kind of change the balance. Like, so if you want to turn up the voices of like the people you're playing with, you press voice, so you press up. And if you want to change like the volume of the game to be louder, you press down, and that's the game sound. Okay, so there are no buttons on the other side, just your mic. When you flip the mic up, it does mute, so that is great. Use that a lot. Other than that, there are no like the ear pads are not replaceable, unfortunately. I really would like them to be, so that like if something's wrong with this, or this gets ripped or damaged or destroyed, I'll be able to replace them. However, that is not the case, so that is the downside of it. These are adjustable right here. I have a pretty big head and a lot of hair, and it fits, so just use it on the largest setting at all times, and I usually do not have any problems putting it on my head. So let's get into some more cons of this product, which there are not many. However, just be mindful. This is my biggest peeve with this item right here. If you can see it, there's supposed to be a plate here and right here. I do not know where it is, but they both broke off on both sides. That it did not affect the functionality of the product at all. It still works and sounds great. However, those plates did pop off, and that is kind of annoying to me, but that's just what happens when you have like plastic items and stuff like that. Like I've had a lot of headphones and different pieces pop off like that. Anyway, it took a while for that to even happen in the first place though. So I would say to prevent that, maybe just don't take it off like a one ear at a time. Like take it off both your ears to kind of just prevent cracking and breaking of the plastic and stuff like that. Not that big of a deal to me, but keep that in mind for yourself. I will say the fit of it is great as well. The earmuffs, whatever you want to call them, very soft and comfortable. I do not find myself being too hot with these on. Like sometimes, like very rare, I might be like hot. But other than that, my ears, like, they're not like overheating or anything. I feel like it's pretty decent circulation and stuff like that as well. The top right here is actually a piece of rubber. And if you bought any other, or like some kind of something, plastic or something, if you bought any of the other Astro headphones, they actually have more of this at the top, right? Especially the A50s. However, like I have noticed that like I find this more comfortable versus that little top piece that is on the other Astro headphones, because it just kind of pokes into my head and I didn't like that, versus this is very comfortable. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to mention about this product. Oh, yes there is. It charges with a USB-C cable, which I have right, hit myself in the face with it, which I have right here. As you can see, USB-C, and if you can read it, it actually says Astro on the cord, so you can actually differentiate it from your other USB-C cords, so that's great. And it does have, I'm going to grab this real quick, a dongle. This is how you connect it. It is wireless. If you didn't know, this is wireless, right? So you never have to plug it in. You charge it with the USB-C cable. However, the cable does not connect sound or anything like that, right? So you charge it and you can wear it. And I've walked downstairs to go get snacks and everything. While having these on, I can hear it when the game starts, like upstairs, and so I'll be able to come back upstairs and like choose my character and stuff like that. So really great distance as well. The dongle, actually you press this button, and when the light right here is going to be right here where my fingernail is, when the light's green, that is for the Xbox setting, and when it is white, that is for the PC setting or /Mac setting. So keep that in mind. Also, the only other con about this dongle is that it's kind of long. In some of the newer models of the Astro like wireless headphones, this dongle is a lot smaller, so like I'm less afraid of like being able to hit it and bend it or something like that. But it stays in my PC all day and I never really take it out that much, so it's not really a problem for me. Keep that in mind for you. Anyway, that is all I can think of with these headphones. Clearly I love them. Best pair of headphones I've had yet. Like I said, I bought the A50s, and honestly I think these sound and feel better than the A50s, so keep that in mind. Okay, so if you want a great pair of gaming headphones that is going to last you a while and is not that expensive, these are the headphones for you.